Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the REUNITED podcast here on the Soulful Soccer channel. My name is Matt, your host as always. I just want to straight up, I want to apologize for the borders. I see that there's borders on the thing on like the on the display, and I have no idea how to change it, how to fix it, and that's what I've been doing this entire time. Like for some reason, like that error, I don't. I think that like Oh, never mind. You can't see it. Never mind. Completely ignore what I just said. But anyways, welcome to another episode here on the SoFlo Soccer channel. We have quite a bit of things to talk about today. Just a couple of things of the agenda, which I'll go over in a second. But first of all, happy Halloween to everybody that celebrates it. It's currently October 31st, and it's 6 p.m. here on the East Coast. So a lot of kids and their families are going out trick or treating and dressing up and all that sort of thing. But so hopefully everybody stays safe. And if you're out partying, be careful. If you're taking your kids out, be careful with them as well with the candy and all that sort of thing. But you guys know the drill, so I'm gonna just get straight into it. So this show is gonna be this is obviously the preview show for Atlanta for Game 2 of the playoffs that is happening this Saturday. But we have quite a few things to talk about this week. I was holding it off for another stream, but it's honestly been so busy that I kind of want to put it together in one. Um, and the biggest talking point for today is the kind of the resurfacing of rumors for Neymar returning or not returning, but coming to Miami. I guess you could say returning to play with his former teammates Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi. The return of MSN back here in Inter Miami. To witness that once again live would be absolutely amazing. These rumors have lingered in the past when Neymar came to Miami to visit. I mean, like I made a whole video about it, and we definitely talked about it on stream when that happened. But Neymar came to visit Miami for like a week, and he went to a Miami Heat game. He went to a Marlins game. I'm pretty sure he went to a Dolphins game. And he definitely came to an Inter Miami game, and he took pictures with Beckham. He had dinner with Beckham, um, and so obviously during that time, Beckham definitely slipped in the discussion, the topic, the idea of Neymar joining the club. It had to have been brought up, right? Had to have been brought up. So, and now Neymar's contract is expiring with Al Hilal, which I'll get to in a minute, but that opens up the conversation of him coming to Miami. I don't think he's going to retire just yet. I mean, he's only, what, 32, 33 years old. So he still has time. I mean, like if Messi's doing it at 37, 38, whatever he is, and if Suarez is doing it, then Neymar can do it. Mike V's already in the chat with that out. Oh my gosh, doesn't it pop up? Damn. Okay, now the chat doesn't pop up. That's great. That's great. All right, so the chat's not popping up. That's awesome. Um, but Mike V is already in the chat saying that out. Itiolendo, where's your costume? I don't have a costume, unfortunately. I was gonna match with my girlfriend, but we decided not to last minute. I was working horrifically. Like I was working way too much, and I didn't have time to put a costume together. But I mean, Hollow Weekend was also last weekend, so a lot of people my age, they celebrated Halloween last week, so or last weekend. But yeah, no, I don't have a costume today. I should have definitely I should have definitely put on a costume, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm not in the spirit. Next time, I'll know that for next time. I'll probably for Thanksgiving or for Christmas time, I'll be more suited for the occasion. Um, lame. Hey, that's not my fault. I'm blaming you for saying lame. That's definitely your fault. But anyways, no, Neymar coming to Miami. You guys have heard, I don't know if you guys have heard, but he spent what, 26 million on a mansion in Miami. Um and it's so ridiculous, right? Because it's ridiculous because this whole idea is ridiculous. Like the fact that we could see Neymar returning or Neymar coming to Miami, playing with Messi, playing with Suarez, playing with Jordi Alba, playing with Busi. literally all the Barca boys, all the Barca legends returning and playing in Miami is just so completely wild, and it's still wild to this day. I mean, I haven't seen an image of what Neymar's actual house looks like, but apparently it's gonna be like I think it's like the northern part of Miami or something like that, like all basically where the rich people live. But anyways, um, and it just sparks up, and this is like great news, right? Like Neymar coming to Miami, this is great for the club itself with when it comes to marketing and brand exposure and jersey sales and selling tickets and all that. I mean, like we already get all of that with Messi, but just to bring Neymar in the mix and for Neymar to have a, not a lot of years, but a few years in him, like he definitely has. I want to say three years in him if he really wants to. um, I think it'll definitely be a good send off with Messi maybe leaving at the end of next season with the transition of Neymar. I think that'd be amazing. Especially with Neymar playing in the new stadium, we could talk about that as well. And like it's just a whole it just branches off into different topics and discussions and possibilities. Be Neymar for Halloween, just randomly fall down and start crying about how it didn't get. I should, bro. Dude. I will never own a Brazil jersey. I will never own the only Brazilian player I would have on my back would be Ronaldinho. That is the only Brazilian player I would have on my back. Just like random, just to put that out there. I just realized like my hair is like so short. Like it makes my head look like 10 times bigger. I don't know. But yeah, no, just to say something. But I don't even know. Listen, I don't even know how we're gonna be able to pull this off. In terms of, I don't how much money do we even have to pay Neymar for him to play for Miami? Like think about it, because we're paying Messi what? I think 20 million, 20-ish million, like MLS pure MLS contract. But then like plus the Adidas and the Apple and the whatever and all these extra add-ons, that grosses up to like maybe 60. I don't know. Neymar is gonna want something similar to that, and there's no way that the club has that money, even if you take it out of David Beckham's pocket. There's no way that the club has that money, and there's no way that all these other companies are gonna band together to offer Neymar the same thing. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like maybe it is possible because Neymar is a huge name, and he definitely will sell a lot of jerseys, and people are gonna want to travel to see Neymar, especially in the MLS. But I don't know. I just feel like we don't have that financial strength to sign a player like Neymar, even if it comes out of the pockets of David Beckham, even if it comes out of the pockets of other companies. I mean, like maybe it will. I don't know. Nah, it's just gonna be Messi and Neymar, and then the MLS next. Yeah, because we're gonna have no money for finances. We're gonna have no money for salary, so it's just gonna be a bunch of homegrown players, and then Messi, Neymar, and then maybe Suarez because we have three DPs, right? Suarez is not even on a DP. He's not even taking up a DP slot. Nah, B Aviles with the red card. That's kind of facts. You know what? No, I need to get a I need to get a new jersey. I need to get a new Inter Miami jersey. I gave my Inter Miami jersey to my girlfriend, but I really want the new one. I really want like the retro blue one. So I have to get that for Christmas. Like I need to buy myself that for Christmas. And I'm gonna get Messi's name on it, 100%. Suarez will get his 1 year contract, and will retire after some MSN for 4 or 5 months is a good deal. Messi will play 2026 season for sure. I mean, like, there's no question about. It's really annoying how I can't pull up your guys' names on the stream for some reason. But um, I'm gonna try to fix that while I talk. But it's what was I gonna say? Well, we've already discussed that. What's his face? Suarez is going to potentially renew, right? That Suarez is going to potentially renew, and that okay, no, I found it. He's going to potentially renew, play for another season, and that would just be the perfect situation for somebody like. Does this work now? No, it doesn't. Okay, I don't know. But I think we will probably see him for another year, especially because he doesn't take up a DP slot. And there's no need for him to take another DP, like to take up a DP slot. I think we will be able to see him, especially if he's like fully fit and ready to go. Um, if But that's not my issue. Like I'm not worried about Suarez renewing. I'm not even worried about Messi renewing because well, we obviously have him for the rest of next year, which is all that matters to me because next year is the last season at Chase Stadium, and I'm gonna hold my season ticket with my dad, and we're gonna go to every single game next year, and that's gonna be the final year. That's gonna be the last time I ever become a season ticket, unless I for some reason move to Miami, which most likely won't happen. Um, but what was I gonna say? Damn, where was I going? Hold on. I have bullet points. Uh oh, yes. Al Hilal is gonna buy out his contract, right? So like he's gonna or Inter Miami apparently the news is that Inter Miami are gonna buy out the rest of Neymar's contract. So then that means we'll have him available as early as this January, like January of 2025, which is just in time for this new season or the 2025 season, which begins in March. So March is the season. Preseason is like late January, all of February, and then March is the beginning of the regular season. So if we can get Neymar in January, that'd be sick, right? But I genuinely don't get like where we're gonna get the money from because I understand if he takes up a DP slot. This is who currently takes up a DP slot. I'm gonna show you guys because I have this image open. This is who currently takes up a DP slot. We have. Oh wait, I'm not here. Let me go to display, and let me see if I can. Oh shit, you guys' chat does show up, but it's like mad tiny. What the fuck? Shit. That's kind of crazy. So why this is so confusing. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna just like put you up there. No, I'm gonna put you like fuck. I don't even know where to put this thing. Okay, I'm gonna hide that for now. Okay, I figured that part out. I'll fix it later. Anyway, appreciate you, Ichi, for joining up. Bless up. I mean, like he's trying to use the new emos. I can't even show him without it looking stupid. Um, Here, let me try this again. I'm gonna try to show you guys this graphic, but well, it's not even a graphic. This was literally displayed by um, this is literally shown by MLS themselves. They made this graphic. Let me see if I could actually show you guys. Please just let this work. I don't know why like this has been causing so many issues for me as of late. Like now I can't even show this now. So, I can't even show it. I'm so lost. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so lost. But anyways, doesn't matter. This live stream is a complete mess already. But our DPS, our three DPS are Sergio Busquets, Leo Campana, and Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi and Busi also take up an international slot, but that doesn't matter because we can have as many international slots as we want. So Campana is probably gonna be moved down to a TAM player, which seems reasonable enough. Like I genuinely don't think like Campana is worthy of a DP slot. I would 100% like definitely move him and move him to like a TAM player. And so what that means we'll have one DP slot available. Now, we can either use that for Neymar or Neymar could actually be reasonable and be somebody like Luis Suarez or Jordi, and just take up an international slot and not really worry too much about salary. Don't know how Neymar's gonna be. Honestly, knowing Neymar, he's gonna want like a multi-million-dollar contract, like worth like tens and twenties and 30 millions of dollars. But why buy him out? His contract ends in the summer. Just wait mid-season. Yeah, because so that those are Saudi reports. Saudi reports are saying that it has been confirmed that Inter Miami are going to buy out the 6 months of his contract. They probably want him just for him to play like the entire season. I mean, like, I genuinely don't know what the strategy is there because I mean, like, yes, it'd be great to have Neymar, um, like, what's it called, from the beginning of the season, and maybe not have him just kind of slip in like midway, and then like playoffs are in a couple of months, like maybe 2 to 3 months of I don't know, like maybe I don't know. Maybe they just have money like that. Maybe we just got money like that, and we can just buy out his contract, and then we can just make the money out, make the money back in a couple of years, in like 2 years. I genuinely don't know. I mean, like his contract is literally expiring in January, so it's either or no next summer. So maybe they just want him in January. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know the thought process behind that. Because if I was in Miami and I want to keep my pockets full, I would definitely wait. But at the same time, do you want to go 6 months without a top superstar that could definitely improve the attacking line? Um, Not drastically, but definitely bring something to the attacking line um that we're gonna have to fill in with a player like Diego Gomez leaving. We're probably gonna move Matias Rojas into the midfield. Robert Taylor's gonna be on that left wing. So I don't know. I mean, do you guys think we would need somebody like Neymar in January, or would you prefer to wait until the summertime to when his contract actually expires? Oh, was Campana already brought down? Really? He's going to want a big ass party. He is no longer a DP first. Let Neymar play a few games to see if he's okay and recovered. He has played like 13 minutes. Well, yeah, Neymar hasn't played a game in like over a year, and so he just had his first game a couple of weeks ago. Um, so I mean, he's gonna have to. I mean, like he's gonna play the rest of this. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no, he's gonna play the rest of this season with Al Hilal, and then I don't know, like he'll just and then just make his move to Miami. Because I was saying we don't need him in January. Miami already can win it. Can already win anybody. They just want to make money and don't lose him for free. Uh, True. I mean, like, well, no, well, okay. If you really think about it, who is picking up Neymar? There's not going to be a huge European club that's going to pick up Neymar. The only other clubs that are going to pick Neymar up would be another Saudi club or a Brazilian team. And I don't know if Neymar's ever expressed his desires to go back to Brazil to play, but I highly doubt he'll go to Brazil if he can stay at a place like Saudi Arabia or even the MLS where he can make a lot more money. Well, and Inter Miami are always going to want to make money. That's why they have Messi. That's why they have Messi and Suarez and all these players, so they can make money and they can improve their global brand so that they can attract more players so that they can make more money. It's just that's what that's what clubs do. I mean, like it's nothing new. Like it's making money is part of the process. Like so it's like you want to bring in the best but also make money so you and winning also generates money. Everything is money at the end of the day. So there are tons of teams that want Campana. They can sell him easily. Really, MLS teams or like European teams. What are we talking about here? Because that's a question of okay. Now, do we keep Campana? Do we keep Campana? We have a couple of players' contracts that are expiring. I don't know, like whose contracts are expiring now. Obviously, Luis Suarez. He doesn't have the option to extend. I don't think so. He's gonna actually have to renew for a year. Robert Taylor's contract is expiring at the end of this year. He doesn't have the option to renew, so it doesn't like that's what it says here. So unless they can figure that thing out, maybe we're losing a person like Campana or losing a player like Taylor. Here, let me see if I could make this big. Here, now let me show you guys this. Boom. So now you can see what I'm seeing. Campana is all the way up here. Where is he? He's right here. Or no, this is Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor's all the way right here. Campana's all the way up here. He has a contract until 2027 with the option to go to 2028. Robert Taylor's contract ends in 2024. That's what it says. And he has no option to extend. Chelo Gant's thing expires because he's on loan. He does have the option to extend. Ryan Saylor also has the option to extend. Matias Rojas has 2 options to extend. Um, Emerson Rodriguez, he was just recently let out on loan again earlier in the summer around July. Robbie Robinson, he's no longer with the club. We have him to Franco Negri, he has an option to extend. Kritsov, he's a TAM player, option to extend. Freire, Freire doesn't have an option to extend. Did we get Freire? No, we don't have Freire on loan. We only signed Freire for a season. That's kind of weird. And then Jordi Alba's contract expires with the option to extend for another year. That's kind of weird. I didn't realize Freire. We only have Freire for a season. Huh. Interesting. If Neymar goes to Brazil, or bring him in for the Club World Cup, that's probably what they're gonna get him to do, is to bring him for the Club World Cup. A lot of exposure there. If Neymar goes to Brazil, he will play for Santos, and he said he wants to buy Santos. I mean, fair play. I don't know. If Neymar has the option to go to Miami, he's gonna go to Miami. No one's. I mean, like, I understand. Like, he spent $26 million for a mansion in Miami, or 27 million. It's about 20 million euros. Like, you don't spend that kind of money to go play in Brazil, and that's just facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna come to Miami, and there's no way. There is no way. Okay, maybe not no way. Maybe 1 year. Like, he'll probably spend maybe 2 years with Miami. He'll probably do like a whole like 2026 in the new stadium. And then maybe before he retires, he'll play 1 year with Santos. And then he'll buy Santos and like be like a part owner of Santos. But like, he's gonna come to Miami. Nobody just, I don't care how much money you have, no one just drops $20 million on a summer house, on a summer mansion, just to visit there once or twice a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless he got money like that with that Saudi contract. I don't know. Messi is playing until the next World Cup, so he will be here. So Neymar and Messi is in the new stadium. That's the goal for Messi. I mean, obviously nothing's confirmed with Messi. Messi is always kind of throwing things up in the air. He's always saying that, oh, if I feel good, I'll do it. But I think we're all pretty certain that he will stay up until then, up until that World Cup. I think he really, really wants to. But I only time will tell. There's still another year. I mean, like, if he's taking part of these World Cup qualifications, I mean, like, I don't know. There's still another year that he can make any decision. I mean, like, hopefully he make. All I care about is him making the right decision. What happened to Di Maria? Di Maria, so nothing has been brought up about Di Maria ever since that whole thing. What is that? A couple of months ago happened with the Rosario Central deal and his contract expiring with Benfica. That has been just kind of been dead. That trail has been gone. It's been dead. It's been turned to dust. So, I mean, if Neymar's coming, there's no way Di Maria's coming. Like, there's zero chance. Now, if Neymar doesn't come for whatever reason, even though he spent $20 million on a freaking mansion, if Neymar just somehow doesn't come, then sure, we can probably bring in Di Maria. Probably not on a DP. We'll probably bring him in on an international slot. We can honestly have Di Maria and Neymar on the team for no reason at all. If Neymar goes to the DP slot, and then we can have Di Maria as an international slot, and he'll just take a massive pay cut. That's definitely possible, but it's not going to happen. Taylor and Campana on another MLS team would win the MLS Cup. Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. Especially Campana. I don't know about Taylor. I would have to see Taylor play with another team. I guess it just kind of depends on what team it'd be, what system it'd be. He definitely will arrive to Miami. It just depends when he bought land. Yeah. Freitas washed is crazy. I mean, like, we haven't seen Freitas play in months. Also, Campana has interest from Ajax and PSV. Oh, word. That's good for him. He also has interest from Greece. And, well, I mean, we got him from Wolves. The fact that we even got Campana from Wolves is a crazy deal. And I don't know if anybody knew that. Like, we literally got him on loan, what was it, 2 years ago, last season, from Wolves. And I remember, like, he was hyped. I hyped him up when he arrived. I'm like, damn, we just got Campana from Wolves, and I'm like, that should be huge. Like, that should be saving our season. And then we had one of the worst seasons last year, but he was still one of our better players. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, like, him making a move to Europe makes 100% sense. There is no house there, just land, but he has built permission. Well, there are reports saying that he has bought a mansion. Like he has bought a mansion. I'll literally pull it up for you guys. Like Neymar to Miami mansion. Uh, Neymar mansion in Miami. I don't know these sources, so I wouldn't say it's reliable. Look, the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal, Brazilian soccer star Neymar buys Miami property for 26 million. Oh, that's great. I gotta buy it as a paywall. Okay, well, we're not gonna be able to read that. But apparently, I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know. It said mansion. It said mansion. It could be property, could be mansion, but nobody just spends $26 million on property just to not use it. Um, what I mean is that Neymar will not go to Brazil to play in any other team. The only team he would play if he decides to go to Santos, so he will play my. Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, no, I just think financially, I feel like it's gonna be very difficult unless we get crazy, crazy deals. Unless Neymar takes a huge pay cut, and maybe Adidas or whoever he's sponsored by can chip in. But what does that mean also for like? But listen, do we want Neymar? Because you guys got to remember, we have Facundo Farías returning from injury next season. So, and this is what got me thinking because I was typing out notes. I have notes on my phone here with different just like thoughts and about this whole thing. So this deal can happen in January, right? Which is just in time for the regular season. It's ideal timing for Inter Miami considering they have players like Diego Gomez leaving and they have a bunch of other contracts that are expiring, so they have room in their roster to bring in Neymar. That's not the issue. The issue is if we bring in Neymar, somebody has to hit the bench because Neymar is not going to be just coming in and not playing. Somebody has to hit the bench, and that's going to be Robert Taylor again and Facundo Farias again. Facundo Farias as you guys know, I've been posting it on the community tabs, and we all probably keep up to date with that sort of thing. He returned. He is back to full team training. So he's back to full team training, and he feels good. He feels ready. He feels fit to play, which means that he's going to be ready for next season, which is what we expected. This is nothing new. This is what we expected. He's gonna be returning to full team training. But Facundo Farias plays striker. He plays on the wing. He plays cam ish. He can play those positions. So if we bring in Neymar and we still have players like Matias Rojas and we still have players like Campana and Luis Suarez, where is Facundo Farias playing? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Because it would be like, don't get me wrong, I would love to see Neymar play in Miami. It'd be amazing, and it'd be such a dream come true to see MSN play live in front of my face for one last time. But what is going to happen to the younger players? The future, the core of this team. The core of this team, like it's gonna be hard because Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, those guys are great, and they are literally, but they take up half of our squad. Other than that, we have Yannick Bright, we have Ian Fray who's injured. He's probably not going to be playing next season. We have Benja Cremachi. We have who else? It's like Federico Redondo. He's a U22 initiative, so we're gonna most likely keep him. Diego Gomez is leaving. We have El Toto Aviles, U22 initiative. Obviously, we'll still have Drake Calendar, but like Gressel, I mean, Gressel's on a pretty long contract too. He probably has another 2 years. I don't know. I mean, like, is it worth getting rid of a player like Facundo Farias or benching players like Facundo Farias or Robert Taylor or selling players like Robert Taylor and Campana to bring in somebody like Neymar? In long term, and I'm talking about long term, maybe for a season, yeah, it like for sure. But long term, selling Facundo Farias, selling Robert Taylor, selling we can't even sell Robert Taylor because his contract's expiring. So we would have to let him go on free. So he would just go for free. Um Facundo Farias, when does his contract expire? Facundo Farias expires. Let me show you guys this so you can read it along with me. Facundo Farias is right here. He's in 2026, so we're chilling with that. Robert Taylor's in 2024. Robbie Robinson's no longer with the club. Alfonso, I mean, like, I don't know. Matias Rojas, I think we have the option to extend Matias Rojas. Yeah, so I don't know. Is it really worth it? What do you guys think for real? Like, I'm being for real. I would love Neymar, but is it worth selling? Or is it worth getting rid of players like Campana, like Robert Taylor, like Facundo Farias? I don't know about Neymar, man. Messi and Suarez already not defending. That's true. Already not defending. It's true, Skrilla. I hear you. But let's be real. If we don't have Messi and Suarez up top, we're not scoring nearly as many goals as we did this season. Not even close. Messi scores a goal a game, more than a goal a game. Both Messi and Suarez are top goal scorers this season, top 5 goal scorers this season in the MLS. If it wasn't for them two, for their goal contributions, for their finishing, for their goals this season, we would not score as much as we did this year. So we cannot talk any shit about Messi, about Suarez, and if we bring Neymar, those goal contributions, those goal creations, that's just gonna increase. That's just gonna increase even more. So when it comes to defending, honestly, that's not their job. That's not their job. Yeah, other teams in the MLS and other teams like when you have full 11 players and you see other teams in the MLS and you see other teams around the world, they have all 11 players defending. We knew we were signing up for Messi and Suarez not defending. We signed up for that. And yeah, it hurts us on defense, but honestly, we should be defending fine with 9 players or 8 players. We should be defending fine. But that's a whole different thing. I'm just saying that offensively, we need Messi and Suarez, and I think Neymar would just it's just fuel to the fire. Defensively is a whole separate thing. But maybe that'll raise the question, okay, well, should we use this DP spot to bring in a big money, like number 1 top rated superstar center back? Should we bring in a superstar defender or a holding midfielder, somebody that could really be like a Sergio Busquets, but really be like the core of our defense? And just allow maybe players like Yannick Bright and Sergio Busquets to be more free and more in the midfield. Do we go in that direction? I don't know. I would say yeah. I feel like that would be logically that would make a lot more sense than to just go for Neymar and just add more attacking power, like attacking firepower. I don't know. What do you guys think? You gotta let me know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Chad's gonna get dreaded to the dreaded 30. Campana's hitting 24 next year, 25, which is his prime. He won't want to be benched. That's what I'm saying. Campana's not gonna want to be benched. So if Campana finds out that he's gonna be benched again next season, I think he's gonna want out. Property and well, that's Casada. That's just enough time for him to join Miami. So, Neymar is so injury prone that you gotta think twice. But nostalgia hits hard. Rather than bring 1 or 2 top defenders and get ready to terrorize everyone. But we saw what happened in PSG with Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. They didn't defend and they lost in Champions Leagues. But that's Champions Leagues. This is MLS, bro. Skirlo, this is MLS respectfully. I understand. I know the point that you're making. I know exactly what you're trying to say. But that's Champions League. That's playing against the best players in the world. That's playing against the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Man Cities, Real Madrid's, Barcelona's, even like Bayern Munich's, Arsenal's. These are fast players. The game is quick, fast pace, high tempo. That's not what MLS is. MLS is slow compared to the big leagues around the world. MLS is slower. It is more competitive and it is very physical, but it's a lot slower. And so pace is not something you need in the MLS, in my opinion. If you have it, great. But it's not. And like, if you were to put Messi, Suarez, and Neymar up top, that's just, and you put it against an MLS defense, you're gonna be scoring 3 goals a game minimum. The team will never do that because it's all about the money. Defenders don't sell jerseys. I mean, yeah, but we need a defender. We really need a defender. If Freire's contract actually expires at the end of this year, we are in desperate need of a defender, because Sergei Kristov also expires at the end of this year with his contract. And he has an option to extend, but why would we do that? We can use that TAM money somewhere else. Respectfully, and I say that respectfully to Kristov. He's a veteran center back. He's a great keeper, or he's a great defender, but we can do with somebody else. Who's another defender that we have? We have a Toto Aviles, but his contract is until 2026, and he's a U22 initiative, so he's not going anywhere. We have Negri, who's another defender that I don't think he had. Oh no, he does have the option to extend another year. Paul Pogba is gonna most likely move to LA, to join his French teammates over there. Dude, if this is what we gotta see. We need to see an Inter Miami LAFC final. If Griezmann, Giroud, Lloris, Paul Pogba join LAFC, we'll literally have the French national team and then Barcelona play in the MLS Cup final. We need to see that happen. That just has to happen. So I'm kind of rooting for Paul Pogba to go to LAFC, so we'll play France all over again. Let me see. We can't only defend with 9 players. It doesn't work like that on transition defending. I mean, yeah, I always say it. Our transitions on defense are always so bad, and having 3 players who can't transition or who won't transition, it definitely won't help. No, I understand what you guys are saying 100%. Like, I'm not dissing you guys at all, and I'm not going against what you guys are saying at all. I'm just trying to pick it. I'm just trying to get it from multiple perspectives, multiple angles, and think differently and from different angles. Logically is to wait for Neymar to end his contract and come free to Inter Miami, negotiate a decent salary for the club, and play with Messi. I think that's another thing. I've already said it multiple times, negotiating salary with Neymar is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be stupid. He's going to want some big salary. He's going to want a Messi level salary, and I don't think we're going to be able to give it to him. We'll probably give him a good amount, but I don't think it's going to match what Messi makes. Neymar 2026 makes more sense. It would make more sense, Neymar 2026, but where is Neymar going to go between the end of this year and 2026? He can't just go another year without playing football. I smell something. I really hope nothing's burning. I don't know what that smell is. It smells like eggs. It should be fine. I agree. MLS is not Champions League. MSN can score 4 or 5 goals each game this season. Yeah. Allen is the other defender. No, I mean, well, Allen, his contract doesn't expire. We have him until 2020. We have until the end of next year with the option to extend 2 more years. So I'm not worried about Allen. What about Blaise Matuidi, All-Star Brightline greeter? Dude, remember Blaise Matuidi? Did I mention to you guys that he coaches down here now? Matuidi, like my brother reps Matuidi's team all the time. And apparently he's a really nice guy. We need a league where Inter Miami can play with Los Angeles twice in the regular season. Can't afford to not see that game played. It really sucks that. Okay, no. Listen. There are instances, I forget how many times, but I don't know how many times we played Western Conference teams this year. Not that many, I feel like. But my girlfriend texted me. What is she? What was I saying? Uh, like yeah, it would be smart to have LAFC and Miami play each other like twice a year. It would just make a lot of sense. You would sell a lot of tickets doing that. I mean, we did it once with the Galaxy, but and we played at Galaxy at LA, which was great for them, and it was great for us because they were one of the better teams in the MLS. But hey, Neymar contracts finished in the summer. I prefer Di Maria than Neymar. He defend, and he is not injury prone. I honestly, I honestly do prefer Neymar over. Whoa. No, I honestly do prefer Di Maria over Neymar, but Neymar is going to sell a lot more shirts than Di Maria. And business wise, Inter Miami are going to try to make this deal work as best as they possibly can. So maybe like logically, tactically, even with convenience, Neymar's not the best choice. But like Inter Miami are going to do the best that they can to bring in Neymar now for the start of next season. And that could mean selling Campana, letting go of Taylor. Maybe we'll hold on to Facundo Farías and have him come off the bench. But I'm telling you right now. And then, hey, and I mean, we still got our youth guys like Leo Afonso. We don't have Borland anymore. I'm looking at the list here. We don't have Borland anymore. I mean, honestly, Leo Afonso is our only young attacking player. Ascona left. Morales is not. I don't think he'll be available for the roster unless like it's a temporary whatever thing. I mean, hey, if Robert Taylor's fine to play off the bench, then I think we're just gonna have to see Robert Taylor off the bench. Neymar didn't even play a full season. He's getting paid over 150 mil. I mean, yeah, that's what Saudi does, bro. That's Saudi Arabia for you. But hey, look, let me see if there's anything else on the agenda here. Uh, Neymar, that's been the huge talking point. Honestly, all my points are about Neymar. All my points are about Neymar and this team going forward. But if you guys want, I mean, we're at the 45-minute mark here. So we'll do the last couple of minutes of this stream. We'll wrap it up with just the preview for Atlanta because actually here, look, before we go into that, I got this from Inter Miami. It's a bag. Don't know. I don't know if this is like the season ticket member gift or if this is like a raffle that I won. But I got a bag with Inter Miami's logo on it. So this could come in handy like when I travel or something. Like a travel bag. But yeah, just wanted to show that because I thought it was really weird because that showed up at my door and I'm like, I don't remember buying anything. And boom. But don't get the new shirt now. Wait for the new coming one. it will have a special one in honor of Messi. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of not so. I'm either gonna get, I mean, or I'm gonna get two. I'm probably gonna get one for Christmas. Like for Christmas, I want to get that retro jersey, the blue jersey. I want to get it because it looks cool. I want to get that jersey, and then maybe I'll get a new jersey, and then maybe I'll get like I don't know. I'll probably get somebody else. I'll probably get like Benka's name on it or something, and I'll get like our actual. Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. Nah, I should probably get Messi's name because for the new jersey for next year, because it'll be his last year probably. But then I don't want to buy it if he plays. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll think about that when it comes. When that time comes. But anyways, this Saturday. This Saturday we play game 2 with Atlanta, right, guys? This is a huge game, right? Because obviously Atlanta are going to want to win this game. No shit, right? But we got the big 2-1 win at home. Very, very crucial for us. But now this is where the real game starts. Because and this is kind of like the good thing about this 3-legged or 3-round playoff first round, like whatever you want to call it, this best of 3 round 1 of the playoffs. It shows us that Inter Miami can handle teams like Atlanta throughout 3 games. It shows us the consistent. It's going to show us how consistent we can be throughout this bracket. It's going to show us how good we can play away from home now compared to the regular season, and we're going to need to show it now more than ever because, like I've always said, we've struggled against Atlanta, playing them at home, playing them away. We've really, really struggled. So getting that win, getting that win against them in the first leg was really, really huge. Going to Mercedes Benz Stadium and getting that win is going to be a lot harder. Playing on turf, everybody's going to complain about it, and Atlanta are going to come back 10 times harder. They're going to have a full stadium of like 60,000 people, one of the biggest stadiums in the U.S. and it's gonna be full of Atlanta fans. They're gonna bring it. They're gonna really, really bring it. In terms of how we're gonna approach this game, in terms of players, I'm really hoping that we stick to what we did last time out. So last time out we did it was kind of like the same thing. We had like that 3-back ish with like, or the 5-back, the 3-back, whatever you want to call it, but with Jordi and Chelo pushing up. We had Bushi and like Bright and even Redondo like kind of holding down that midfield with Gomez, Suarez, and Messi in the front 3. I think we need to go in the same way we did that first game. Date of the Club World Cup, that's sometime next year. I forget what. I think it's the summer of next year, maybe June, July, somewhere around there. But anyway, and we definitely could have won that game like 6-1, 100%. If it wasn't for Gusan. Gusan really, really saved Atlanta this time. I don't think they're going to be that much of a pushover from the first game. So we're really going to have to bring in that firepower on the attack, on the offense, and make sure we really put away our chances because I don't think Guzan is going to have back-to-back games like that. He probably, I mean, like, maybe he does. Who knows? But players like Diarra, like Miranchuk, they're probably going to have better games. Players like McCarthy are probably going to show up. Players like Lab is probably going to show up. They're number 9. They're most likely going to show up, especially in front of their home fans. So I'm predicting that it's like the 4-3-3 or maybe like that 5-3-2 formation, the same thing that we always do. I'm predicting that we're going to go with that. And in terms of actual prediction for the final score, I'm hoping, and I'm praying that we're going to secure it in 2. And we're not going to be like the Yankees and we're going to fumble it. I hope that we secure it in 2. I really don't want Atlanta to if Atlanta extend this to game 3, it's going to be our own fault. We're going to make some stupid mistake and we're just going to completely fumble it. And that's how we're going to lose it, and that's how we're going to go to game 3. That's we need to try as hard as possible to avoid it. And if we really don't feel confident going into game 2, playing in Mercedes-Benz, play for penalty kicks. Like, if you guys don't know, like, we can't end at a tie. The game has to there has to be a winner or a loser. So if it's tied at the end of regulation, we're going straight to penalty kicks. So if they really don't feel comfortable in the first 90 minutes, play for penalty kicks and then just try to win on pens. But I don't think it'll go to that. I think we genuinely will win. I'm predicting a three. I want to say a three. I think it's going to be a 3-2 win. I think Atlanta are going to want to score. I think they're going to have a little bit more of an advantage holding the ball more often. So they're probably going to have more chances. I think they're going to score 2 goals, but I think genuinely we're going to score 3. That could be probably an early first half goal, and then maybe we'll score 2 in the second half. But the main priority is the injuries. We need to make sure we stay safe. Vasnav just said it in the chat. Hope nobody gets injured. That's going to be a huge, huge thing, especially for Messi, especially for Suarez. We really don't want anybody to get injured. But I'm saying a 3-2 win for us. We're saying in the chat 4-2. A win is a win. Doesn't matter. And the winner of our game, whoever wins this game, is going to play either Orlando or Charlotte, which is going to be interesting. That's going to be a pretty interesting game, to be honest. Charlotte took that 2-0 loss, which honestly caught me a lot by surprise. I thought Charlotte would look a lot better defensively, but offensively they didn't look good at all. So Orlando are probably going to walk away with that one, and we're probably going to be seeing an Inter Miami versus Orlando semifinal in the Eastern Conference. If Neymar's coming to January, he's playing for pennies. I highly doubt it, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the Neymar situation. We're gonna hope for a win this Saturday. We'll definitely bring it back up. We're definitely gonna bring it back up later on as more details come out. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the Hair and Saber podcast here on the Soulful Soccer channel. My name is Matt. Thank you guys again. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy Halloween to everybody. Stay safe out there. Get a lot of candy. Please don't get poisoned or anything. And yeah, just stay safe and be smart. And Bone Miami. I'll see you guys on Saturday.